Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. So, did you hear the one about the guy? Yeah, you always want to hear a joke, right? It's the first thing you want to hear is a joke. So, do you ever notice, like next week, in the next few weeks, all right, the thing that's going to be up that everybody's going to be watching is going to be the Super Bowl, the NFL Super Bowl. So many people are going to be watching the Super Bowl for the commercials. Yep, you got it. They're going to watch for the commercials. Why? Because some of them are going to be funny. Some of them not so funny. But like I was thinking about it this morning, when it comes to the commercials on the Super Bowl, it used to be I gotta, you know what I mean? It was a big thing just to get a spot. Now it's like, man, I got a spot, but I'm competing because like everybody's gonna have a commercial and everybody's gonna want to make it good, make it funny. Well, I mean, we can take some lessons from the Super Bowl commercials and making them funny. You've got to do things to make people laugh. This week, all right, has been one of the funniest. I mean, yeah, it's good, it's bad for those people who are in politics. But if you're online, all right, and you see social media, you got to laugh at all the Bernie memes. I mean, come on. I actually thought about taking the chair, Bernie sitting in the chair with his mittens and arms crossed and everything. I actually thought about I actually thought about putting that in front of that Sticks picture I've got, but anyway, I didn't. I just like, it was funny. One of my high school friends, Sharon, she actually showed the one where Joe's walking in with the envelope under his arm and Joe's checklist, you know what I mean? Prepare or go to the post office, first stop off at Joe's thing, and I mean, that's what makes fun, laughter. We watch commercials on TV, and the ones that are just are hilarious. I'm quoting the lines. I mean, the Geico commercials. Oh my gosh, are they getting funny? Hi, Tim. I have friends in marketing. Means those commercials have been discussed at length. I saw a Japanese one that was a classic. There you go. We remember the funny ones. My favorite right now, one of my favorites is I think it's Progressive or maybe it's Liberty Mutual. I don't know. It's one of the insurance companies where basically, they're going to, we got to do nostalgia commercials or something like that. And they go back into the house and this kid's unwrapping its Christmas presents in the 1970s. And he goes, oh, I got a whatever bundle system the insurance company offers. And then his brother opens his gift. What'd you get? He goes, I got a bike. Like humor. They're playing on the humor. Nothing will beat humor. One of the coaches that I have over the years has actually said to me, he said, you got to learn to make people laugh. Now, I'm a bad comedian. I really am. I'm a horrible comedian. I come up with jokes every now and then. Some of them are a little distasteful. All right. My mom slaps me when I tell them, but it's okay. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am. I'm not like a typical funny guy, but every now and then I can put out funnies. I had a friend many, many years ago when I moved to Dallas, could throw out one-liners, like the spur of the moment of what was going on, could throw out a one-liner like nobody's business that would just adapt to the moment and would make that moment hilarious as hell. That wasn't until years later when I actually connected with my friend Walt Grassel, where he learned to do the improv work and learning to do improv and being able to go. And that's where some of that comedy, people develop their comedy skills, is doing something improv where basically they're thrown scenario and deal with it. And you add to it. All right. And I know Glenn Morshower, actor Glenn Morshower, I've been to some of his workshops where he does the same thing. And it's funny to get people laughing. If they laugh, all right. I mean, I actually do know one person who said, if you get them to laugh what in your marketing, you got them. You can sell. For me, it comes down to this, though. The biggest thing for me, because it's one of the key things that we use in Simple Easy Marketing, is you got to enjoy the ride. There's a lot of moments that can be really, really downers. All right. For instance, this week, I mean, there was a Wednesday of this past week, there was the inauguration. Well, half of America is happy and half of America is not happy. Bernie brought us together because Bernie did a whole thing that it got turned into a funny ass meme, and everybody's using the Bernie meme. Bernie, pictures of Bernie sitting in his chair. That's funny. I don't care who you are, as the one comedian would say. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. I don't even know which comedian says that. You probably get to tell me in the comments who says it. So the bottom lines behind all of these guys is you've got to find stuff to make life funny. Every day, make life funny. Enjoy the little things that make life funny. No, I was not trying to do some meaningful thing, but I just want you to think about it. In the next 2 weeks, I mean, it's one of the NFL days. I'm not an NFL fan. All right. I do watch every now and then. I live in Dallas, so let's face it. You know what I mean? If we're going to play funnies, I live in Dallas, so the chances of my home team getting in the Super Bowl are right. You know, I think having Jesus walk on water again would be sooner than the Cowboys get into the Super Bowl. But my favorite Cowboys joke is, because I'm from Philadelphia originally, and I was born and raised a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Many of my family are Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I was an Eagles fan. And when I came to Dallas, I used to always go to Dallas Cowboys parties when we had them every week when I was single and, you know, back in my 30s. And people would say, well, you know, you're not a Cowboys fan. I said, no, actually, I'm an Eagles fan, and we are the most unique fans in the entire country in the NFL. And they'd say, why? I said, because we have two favorite teams. The Eagles being our utmost favorite. We love the Eagles. But just in case an Eagles game isn't on, we have a second favorite team, and that is whoever's playing the Cowboys. And I know that can go with a lot of rivalries out there, but basically, I live in Dallas. When it comes to the NFL, let's face it, you know, the Eagles are out. So I loved it when the Eagles actually won a Super Bowl. But the biggest thing that I was excited about last year was, you know what I mean, just to see the coach that we used to love, you know, actually win a Super Bowl from the Eagles, and he worked for the Kansas City Chiefs. And to see the Kansas City Chiefs win again was awesome for the first time in years. Was awesome, but like, I'm not into the NFL other than that, so I don't know who's playing. But I'm probably going to watch for the commercials again. I'm rooting for the commercials because some of them are funny. Some of them are funny. Will you root for the commercials? I'm just curious, because the funny ones will make you laugh. I'm just curious. Will it make you buy? I want you to think about that. Make your funny stick in their mind. I did the things for all the time. So one of the things I learned a long, long time ago is do something to stick in their minds. Make sure they remember you. Funny will make them remember you. Getting them to laugh will make them remember you. I know. One of the greatest memories I have of Zig Ziglar, my mentor, was not a fancy speech I heard Zig give. Not the Zig quotes that I always hear. I was very fortunate to have one-on-one time with Zig Ziglar. But if you knew Zig Ziglar, if you got Zig Ziglar anywhere, he would give you attention. But the greatest memory I have of Zig Ziglar was speaking at a church business luncheon. And the whole world was excited because Zig Ziglar was coming in to speak that day. Our luncheon had tons of people there. The room was filled beyond reason. And Zig Ziglar was there to speak. And he comes out on stage and he tells a joke. And then he tells another joke. Zig Ziglar had, I believe, a 30-minute speech that day, and he did not teach anything. He just told one joke after another for the 30-minute or whatever time slot. That's how I remember. I love Zig Ziglar's lines. You know what I mean? I don't want to, show up to the grave all old and faint, are all preserved and looking pretty. He says, no, I want to slide into that sucker sideways with a body all used up, saying, woohoo, what a ride. Zig made me laugh that day. Most memorable thing I have about Zig, not the fact that he sat across the table from me and told me to take on my current career. Not that he told me to be myself. Long before that, sat in a gymnasium at a luncheon that was for business, where Zig Ziglar was the featured keynote speaker, and he used his entire speech to tell jokes. That is my fondest memory of Zig Ziglar. That cemented me into liking him. That cemented me into seeing him be real. That cemented me into actually looking at this man and going, he's not just a business guy. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? Some of you know what I mean when it comes to the good guys. When it comes to your life, the people around you, the people who are going to do business with you, I encourage you to make them laugh. Tell them a joke. Now, I realize some jokes have been put down, but tell them a joke. Come up with a joke that makes them laugh and makes them funny. If I was a lawyer, I got a ton of lawyer jokes. I'd be telling lawyer jokes. The greatest lawyer jokes I've ever heard were told by lawyers. The best gay joke I ever heard was told by a gay guy. I hate to say it, but the best black joke was told by a black guy who worked for me, come up and told me about it. And he thought it was so hilarious, he had to come tell me. Some of the people who will find humor in their lives are some of the people who are the happiest. Some of the people who've put humor into their business are some of the people who are the happiest in their business. They enjoy the ride. I realize it's a Sunday while I'm recording this, and I hope on Sunday you enjoy the ride. Hope you laugh a little today. I hope you're marketing as you do and plan out your week that you plan to laugh a little. Maybe put a joke or two into your PowerPoint presentation. Maybe, just maybe, you'll make them laugh. I'm Tim Gillette with the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast, and I thank you for tuning in today. Do me a favor. All right. I know this one probably didn't make you laugh, but hey, if you have somebody who needs to make a laugh, go ahead and share this podcast out. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, Spotify, wherever you get your audio podcasts. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tim Gillette. We're trying to get up a couple more subscribers on the YouTube channel to help get that up and growing. Please go subscribe there. There's other bonuses we send you to the YouTube channel where you can then catch both this podcast as well as our other podcast. Are both put up there on the YouTube channel for you to see. Until tomorrow, I'm Tim Gillette with the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. Also, say hi to our sponsors. Those people will make it happen. StreamYard, all right. TimGillette.com/StreamYard if you want to try it out. And go check out Anchor.fm, as well as check out SimpleEasyEvents.com. SimpleEasyEvents.com, where we actually give you marketing tips on how to get your customers to find you, get to know you, and buy from you faster. I'm Tim Gillette, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.